Hey guys, it's Will. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing well today. I will be doing my first ever kind of like, I guess this is like a movie slash Blu-ray review on this channel. I'm pretty excited about it. In the comments, I want you to tell me, because I thought this would be a fun thing, what t-shirt you're wearing right now, or sweatshirt or whatever. And the reason I bring that up is I realized I'm actually wearing two of my favorite shirts right now. I've got my Rob Zombie hoodie on, which maybe you can see. Which my brother sent me for my birthday this year. So shout out to my brother. I love this freaking shirt. I wear it almost every day around the house. And then I'm also wearing underneath that RoboCop shirt that has the Japanese poster for RoboCop on it. So I'm curious to hear what everyone else out there is wearing. Today we'll be talking about The Cat and the Canary. This is a film from 1927. It's almost 100 years old. It was directed by Paul Lenny, and this releases from Eureka Entertainment. This is the Masters of Cinema series, as you can see at the top here. And this is, I think, Region A and B. And MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art, is also involved in. I think maybe they did the restoration, or maybe they own this film. But I love this slipcase. I think this is fantastic artwork. So shout out to Graham Humphreys, who did the new artwork here. And then if you pop this out, you can see you get that artwork again, and then you open it up, and there is the disc, and you have a booklet in here. This is a pretty short movie. I think it's like 86 minutes. Yeah, this is like an hour and 25 minutes. I had the flu for about a month, for like all of, was it March or April? For like all of April, basically, I had the flu. And I was looking for movies to watch during that time. I'm trying to show you like the reversible art, but I'm getting a lot of like see-through on the other art. But I watched a buttload of movies because I was feeling like shit. Oh, look, there's a little insect on there. Hello, how are you? On your way, sir. What's it, an aphid? 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 What do you call those things? You're going to die if I leave you in the Blu-ray case, dude. Be on your way. There you go. No. Are you on my finger now? Yeah, that's fine. Here. You can hang out on my finger. So, he really doesn't want to leave. I guess he likes me. There you go. Put him on a little table over there. And there's this booklet here, as you can see. So I was just looking for movies to watch, and someone had sent me this movie because they know that I love a lot of things that this movie has within it. And it's kind of like, I kind of think of this movie as like three genres, all of which I love, existing simultaneously in one film that's less than 90 minutes long, that is honestly just like preposterously entertaining. So the story of this film is that there's this rich, old, eccentric man, right? And he lives in this huge mansion on the Hudson in New York, right? Like just up from New York City. And he's sick, and he's kind of like, it's never really explained exactly what's going on with him, but he's essentially dying. And he hates a lot of his family, and it's a big family, and they're kind of just waiting around for him to die. And he knows that they all just want to get all of his money. So what he does is he creates this device whereby his will be read after 20 years. And when the will is read, all of his relatives have to come to the house together and stay the night there while the executor, lawyer, whoever it is, reads the will. So you get, I think it's like 7 or 8 characters get together in this house. A lot of them, they're all related, right? And a lot of them haven't seen each other in years, and there is the reading of this will. But then this mystery starts to develop. It's this like really, really good old school mystery. So you have this element of the reading of the will and the mystery. And so there's a lot of people who are related to one another, who are kind of backstabbing, who maybe don't trust one another, who are trying to get this money, right? That kind of reminded me of Knives Out. If you're a big fan of Knives Out, I think you'd really like this movie. This movie is also hysterical. This movie is like laugh out loud funny. So it's a really good mystery, but it is a really, really good comedy. Now, you have to understand, I love comedy from that era. 30s and 40s are like two of my all-time favorite decades for comedy. To Be or Not to Be, Arsenic and Old Lace, God, what else? Palm Beach Story, Bringing Up Baby, His Girl Friday, It Happened One Night, Duck Soup, like Night at the Opera, all the Marx Brothers films. Like that era in comedy is maybe my favorite era in comedy, along with, like, I like a lot of like the 80s, 90s stuff, like Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, Eddie Murphy, Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler. Like I grew up on that stuff, right? So those are really like my two favorite eras in comedy, but I love comedy from that era. And this is a great old school comedy. It's very, very, very funny. Now, it is a silent film, right? So a lot of the humor and a lot of the tension within the mystery comes from the visual language of the film, the performances of the actors, which are really freaking fantastic, the glances that they give each other, the way that they kind of exist in the scenes and relate to one another and stuff like that. And then you have the title cards that give you like dialogue and stuff like that, which add a lot to the film as well. And I really liked those. And there's some wall-to-wall music in this film. So if you're worried that you're going to be bored, like sitting watching this totally silent movie, there's just nonstop music. There's a really great, very like lush period kind of score that accompanies the film that I think you'll really dig if you like those types of things. You like music from that era and stuff like that. Now, the other thing that I loved about this movie, like I said, it's like this trifecta of things that I love, is that this film is kind of like, it has this old school Gothic monster movie ambiance. So one of my like favorite movies ever is Frankenstein from 1931, which is just 4 years after this movie came out. And I love those old school Universal monster movies. I love Frankenstein, Dracula, The Mummy, Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Invisible Man, Phantom of the Opera, Bride of Frankenstein is such a freaking good movie. I just recently watched Cat People for the first time, and the Criterion release of that, which was I got for I think for Christmas last year, and it's so damn good, dude. I loved that movie. It's like so creepy, gothic. And so I love horror films from the 30s and 40s, and this is very much in keeping with that kind of creepy. It's not really a horror film. It's like a mystery comedy, but it has this element of like the unknown supernatural, where it seems like there's a monster or a ghost or something like haunting this house that they're in. And it's really well handled with the ambiguity of it, where you don't really know what's going on for like the vast majority of the runtime of the film. It's really cool, and I really, really dug it. And it was very intriguing, and it has a really tremendous kind of creepy ambiance. The way that the supernatural element is used ambiguously honestly kind of reminded me of Black Lizard. I know that's a weird and obscure reference. That's a Hong Kong film that was directed by Chor Yun. It's a Shaw Brothers movie. It's one of my favorite Shaw Brothers movies. It's in the Shaw Classics Volume 4 set that was released by Shout Factory. So if you're interested in checking that movie out, getting a Blu-ray of it, I think someone told me recently the versions of those films that are in the Shout Factory sets are also available on Apple. If you like download movies or buy movies from Apple or whatever, I don't really do that, but if you do, you can get it there as well. But Black Lizard is this movie where you have this like zany comedy, almost like a Scooby-Doo episode, but you have this very Shakespearean sense of like betrayal and backstabbing and intrigue. And then you have this kind of ambiguity around the supernatural element of the film where you don't know if it's happening or not. Like, is it real supernatural or is it people fucking with people, basically? And that this film does that really, really, really well. So, I mean, I don't feel like I need to go into more detail on this. The movie looks fantastic here. I mean, for a movie that's like 7 years old, it looks really incredible. And there is bonus material on here. So you have brand new audio commentary by author Stephen Jones and author and critic Kim Newman. Brand new audio commentary by Kevin Lyons and Jonathan Rigby. Mysteries Mean Dark Corners. Brand new video essay by David Carnes and Fiona Watson. Pamela Hutchinson on The Cat and the Canary. Brand new interview with writer and film critic Pamela Hutchinson. I'm sorry the dogs are barking so much right now. I think they want me to throw the tennis ball to them. Phuong Lei maybe, on The Cat and the Canary. Brand new interview with film critic Phuong Lei. A very eccentric man and, yeah, a cat. Extracts from John Willard's original play. It's based on a play, by the way. Lucky Strike. Paul Lenny, who's the director, gives a full-throated endorsement to the product that got him through filming The Cat and the Canary. He was smoking a lot of cigarettes at the time, plus essays and stuff. This is just a great release, and this is a freaking great movie, and I loved it. And it's for me, I know that this is for other people. This was like a film they knew well, and it was like a famous film to them, and they're really excited that Eureka put it out. But this was a new discovery for me, and kind of like an undiscovered gem of the silent era, and I loved it. So my name is Will. Thanks for watching. I hope you dig the channel. I hope you like that movie. I hope you like that release. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, and we'll see you next time.